Welcome to today's episode of the California GACCs Weather Terms video series. Our topic for today will be an overview of debris flows, which is an added hazard to the landscape after a major wildland fire. In this video, we will highlight what debris flows are and how they occur, as well as their impacts to the wildland-urban interface, especially after a fire. As most of us are familiar with, the landscape that is left behind after a wildfire is barren and void of most vegetation. You pretty much just have soil, rocks, and remaining charred vegetation left. In addition, some animal habitats may be gone and structures may be destroyed. The remaining soil becomes hydrophobic, meaning that it is much less capable of absorbing water than it typically does. Check out this demo. Watch what happens when I pour some water on this recently burned soil. Notice that the water does not get absorbed by the soil, but instead runs down the slope. This occurrence can evolve into what is known as a debris flow and becomes a big problem when this occurs on a much larger scale, especially near populated areas. When the rainy winter season or the summer monsoon season approaches, we must be aware of the threat for debris flows over recent burn scars due to this soil hydrophobicity. By definition, a debris flow is a moving mass of loose rock, soil, water, and any other loose material that travels down a slope under the influence of gravity. All it takes for a debris flow to occur is heavy rainfall over a burn scar within a short period of time that will help get the soil and rocks moving. Due to the hydrophobic nature of the soil, water will rapidly travel downhill and pick up a dense mixture of loose rocks, soil, and other debris, including large boulders, and will run over everything in its path. It is no surprise that if a debris flow occurs upstream of a populated area or critical infrastructure, there can be substantial damage and possible catastrophe. It is crucial to recognize that debris flows are extremely powerful, dangerous, and can occur suddenly. They can travel upwards of 30 miles an hour, if not more, and are impossible to outrun or drive through, and will likely inundate roads and highways. Debris flows can be several feet to even meters tall and are able to destroy buildings and vehicles with their incredible power. The Montecito debris flow from January 2018 that occurred over the Thomas Fire burn scar is a recent example of the sheer power and destruction that these phenomena can bring. This is why we must be cognizant that there are still looming threats to the landscape and areas downstream, even after destructive wildfires. After several destructive wildfires over Southern California in 2024 and January 2025, we must be extra mindful and prepared for the threat of debris flows going into potential rain events on the horizon. The threat will usually continue for a couple years until there is sufficient vegetation regrowth. That's it for today's episode of California GACCs Weather Terms. We hope you now have a greater understanding of debris flows and why heavy rain over recent burn scars can be very dangerous. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.